welcome to Disabilities Redefined. I am here with the very talented David Hinojosa from San Antonio, Texas. Hello, David. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Hope you're doing good on yourself too. Hope you're doing yourself good.
I'm doing great. I can't wait to start talking about these excellent photographs. These colorful and very thought-provoking photographs you've got going on social media. Quick question. Now you are a photographer, and that's how we got your attention from these great photographs you're doing. But now I understand that you actually were an education major, and yet you've been in photography for quite a while now. How
Right.
long have you been doing photography?
Well, I've been doing photography since probably 15 years ago. Like at first, it was nothing like just like everybody else, point and shoot. That's it for memories.
Uh-huh.
And it was mostly like about with disposable cameras or film cameras. That was like today. Like you had to wait for a week to get those developed. Once I
Oh,
got
yeah, you had to go get it developed in the whole 9 yards.
once I got my first, once I got my second digital camera, because the other one was failing, so all same months later, so I got it, and I got these free digital programs and softwares, and I was able to play around with the effects, and wow, like that's when my love of photography started.
You do a lot of photography that is very I love that your photography is so simple. Okay, for example, I'll just see like one daffodil coming up, or I'll just see one flower. I also at times see a landscape. For example, you can create these images of the highway and like when nightfall. Is there a certain inspiration that you have, or is there just a certain image you're trying to capture?
I try to get inspired wherever I have in my mind, anything that I see in my mind, anything like I come up with, like maybe like the flowers, because I like nature. Once in a while, like I like to see. Sometimes I like to see as poetic,
Yes.
and the highways I like do photography, and I try to come up with something that gives me an idea, and maybe sometimes I write captions
Yes,
to
I
see what
see.
I'm
Yes.
thinking about.
Right. Absolutely. And you're getting around town. Now, what is your disability?
I have Becker's muscular dystrophy.
Okay. So you're often around town on your own, is it?
Yes,
Yes.
that,
Excellent.
that was that was before all this COVID-19 started. So
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, no. We're in New York. We know that.
so lately, because of the COVID-19, I go around my neighborhood. Yes, anything that I can capture.
Right. Where do you want this to lead to?
I'm thinking of the process, what I want to do, maybe exhibitions, and right now, what I want to get more into collaborations with uh, to shoot photography with people. Last year, I started one of my friends who has SMA. He, I photographed him with his with his ex-girlfriend
Yes.
last year at the zoo, and that was like the first time I ever tried like I still experimenting. I still learning. At first, I wasn't not into cropping, but now, ever since last year, I started cropping images and kind of change up a little bit.
Do you also like to capture disabilities? Because I do see are symbols of disability, because I do see you sometimes will incorporate signs, logos, uh, that sort of disability reference. Is that something you also enjoy?
Yes, and I started doing that since junior college. I was in a photography class. That's when opened up my more into photography, more like getting better to the basic control. I mean, basic controls of the camera and play around and made it kind of look like kind of like a darker image tone. And sometimes once in a while, I like to take a pictures of disabilities.
What advice do you have, David, for other people, perhaps with disabilities, that are also interested in pursuing an art field? such as photography or fine art, or even theater or acting?
You know what, like just go for something you're passionate about. Maybe sometimes we don't have life figured out. We don't know what road are we gonna take, or maybe your passions develop later, and just to follow your dreams, push and like because you have people to support your
Mhm.
family supports you, and do it, and just go for it. Like,
Do you think that some of your photographs show a lot of you?
so it's kind of hard to tell the personality of the photographer, but it's kind of like it's like one of the people, like the person that's hardly seen.
I think the final question is, what do you want people to know about you?
That's a tough question. I mean, I just love photography. I just love to live my life. I have a lot of great support system.
Hmm.
My mom,
Hmm.
my stepdad, both of them really helped me a lot. And so I'm a big believer in God. So my faith is big, and recently been baptized and saved last year. And I really active. I'm at church, and I really it's gave me different ways to think of life. Like I've been inspired with faith. Also, is one of my inspiring things that drives me. I learn from people, from myself, and I learn from their style of photography. A couple of people that I follow, I get inspired by them, and and also love their photography. One
Hmm.
of the pictures from the past that I love so much is Dorothea Lang with the migrant woman. That was one of my favorite pictures that I see in my mind. It's during the Great Depression.
You're in San Antonio, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Is the art scene very big there?
Yes, it is. Like it's a very cultural city of Southwest and Hispanic. We have a couple of places to see. There's a couple of galleries and museums, like the Magnet Museum, the Broad School Museum. Just a couple of things like structures like the Friendship Torch, which is like a really like a twisted tower,
Yes.
like orange and stuff like that.
Right. Well, once you make your mark there in San Antonio, will you come to New York and have a gallery here for us so we can enjoy it here?
Yes,
I think you do very well in New York City.
definitely. I have too many places to go, and I wouldn't know where to begin with. Like, should I go like a Empire State Building or the Statue of Liberty, or somewhere in Brooklyn?
Oh, Brooklyn is wonderful. You'd love Brooklyn. Yes, Brooklyn is great. Absolutely. Well, whatever you do, keep taking photographs. You are a very talented photographer, David.
Right. Thank you. It was a pleasure.